What happens when duty and family collide on a battlefield? Imagine standing on the precipice of a war, knowing that the warriors on the other side of the field are your own flesh and blood. This was the predicament faced by the characters in the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu text that explores the internal conflicts and dilemmas of its protagonists. Our story begins with Dhritarashtra, the blind king whose love for his sons had clouded his judgment and led him to stray from the path of virtue. The kingdom of Hastinapur, rightfully belonging to the Pandavas, his brother Pandu's sons, had been seized under his rule. His guilt gnawed at him, his conscience weighed down by the injustice he had inflicted on his nephews. Kurukshetra, the battlefield on which the two armies gather, is no ordinary piece of land. It is described as Kurukshetra, the sacrificial arena of the celestial gods, a land that nourishes dharma, or virtuous conduct. Dhritarashtra's question to his charioteer Sanjay about what his sons and the Pandavas were doing on the battlefield was not as straightforward as it seemed. The blind king was caught in a web of fear and apprehension. He feared that the sanctity of Kurukshetra might sway his sons' intentions, that the Holy Land might awaken their sense of discrimination and lead them to negotiate peace with their cousins. Such a truce would mean that the Pandavas would remain a thorn in their side, an obstacle to their rule. Yet despite his fear, Dhritarashtra preferred the war to transpire. He was uncertain of the outcome, but he desired to determine the fate of his sons. He was caught in a dilemma of his making, a clash between his duty as a king and his love for his sons. In the Bhagavad Gita, we explore these internal conflicts, the struggle between duty and family, right and wrong. We delve into the hearts and minds of its characters, their dilemmas, their fears, and their hopes. It is a tale of duty and dharma, of family and war, and the eternal struggle within us all. In summary, the Bhagavad Gita is a profound exploration of the human condition, of our internal conflicts and dilemmas. It is a story that resonates with us all, as we too grapple with our own battles, our own Kurukshetras. It is a reminder that even in the midst of war there is room for introspection, for questioning, for seeking the path of right and virtue. And perhaps, in the end, that is its greatest message.